Merry Christmas, Cameron.
Happy Christmas, Carl.
Welcome back to the Rather Not Podcast episode
12.
Like I don't know that.
I think we should address this.
We're making an address. Public address, Rather Not Podcast.
We'd like to apologise.
I haven't even seen it. What are we apologising for?
We have just come off the back of take one.
Take one.
Lasted 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
We forgot how to speak. Mum came in.
Yeah. Cameron.
What are you doing with a tinsel?
Oh, sorry guys, you were going now. Oh, sorry, I'll leave you to. You need anything? Some snacks. Nice tinsel. I'm joking. That is not what just happened. It was a very nice exchange.
It was, but it's funny how I've just kind of face planted into the mic.
Yeah. Authentic.
Yeah, what do we... I don't really want to rehash what we spoke about.
Shouldn't hash about it. Welcome to the episode. We're recording this on the 20th of December.
We've got 5 days.
We've got 5 days till Christmas. I've barely done like any of my wrapping. I've bought more of my presents than I usually have done. Like usually Christmas Eve, I'm in a petrol station thinking, will my dad like a air freshener, a Boost bar, or a bottle of wine? Usually get a bottle of wine, put a bit of ribbon on it. And then what I'll do is I'll read the back of the bottle so that when he's opening it, he goes, oh, and I'll be like, yeah, it's a 2018 from Argentina. He'll be like, oh, okay. Nice. I'll be like, I just got that from the petrol station. But, you know.
How would they know?
Yeah, he used to get me like match tags for my birthday and stuff.
Man, that's class. I'm hoping for my Jordan Clark card that I'm still waiting for.
Oh, that's right. Oh, maybe I'll get you some of them.
I've got an idea for what to get you.
You get me a present?
No.
Oh, God, you get me something.
Do you want to?
You need to warn me. You need to warn me if you're going to get me something because I don't get it.
I'm considering it.
Well, you have to let me know.
I was kind of hoping to have ordered it by now and then give it to you for this episode, but here we are.
Oh.
So I probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, well, it's a bit late now, isn't it? Are we going to
Should we record again?
Christmas?
Put them.
Should we start this whole day again? Should we go to the audition again? The audition.
Oh my gosh, we've not spoke about this in take 2.
We haven't.
So, yes, Carl and I have just got back from a lovely busy day in London.
Finchley.
East or west?
North,
I don't remember.
Very north.
Oh, it's North Finchley.
Very North London.
No, but East or West Finchley.
Oh, it was West Finchley.
You said it was East Finchley.
It might have been Finchley.
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 We went up for the same part.
We did. I didn't. That gave me comfortability. There was no one losing. If I didn't get it, and you didn't get it.
I'd like, if one of us can get it, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Don't really care which one of us.
Yeah.
Obviously, it'd be nice if.
Yeah, no, either or.
It'd be cool.
It'd be better if we both end up involved somehow.
Somehow, yeah.
That'd be wicked. Yeah. But don't want to give too many spoilers. But yeah, going up for the same part. Do you think that would ever cause like a bit of like?
I don't know. Imagine you go up for a really big TV role, and then it's like, oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Haven't I told you about one of my friends who?
Yeah.
I can hear my aunties here.
Ah, one of those ones.
Yeah.
We're going to get another knock, aren't we?
We're getting another knock. The Rather Knock podcast.
The Rather Knock podcast. Your mate went up for a big part?
Went up for a part. Didn't find out if they'd got the part. And then when we spoke to a bunch of our mates, one of them was like, oh yeah, I got this. I'm doing this now. Okay. And it was the same part that she went up for.
Oh yeah, you did tell me this story.
And it was like, oh, great.
Didn't find out about it like from the people.
Obviously no drama.
Yeah.
It was more like, why didn't they... It was why didn't they just not tell me I've not got it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'd like, what was it like, a few days' time they should tell us. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And they're cool guys as well.
Yeah,
cool
sound.
Guys. It'd be really fun to work with them. Luke Owen's in that. You know what I mean?
You know the drill.
Big up.
Have we mentioned we're from Luton?
Have we mentioned it? Right. Yeah, no. God, Christmas, man. Are you excited about anything? Are you feeling Christmassy? I mean...
Thank you for the tinsel.
Listen, it'll be in the rebate. It will definitely not be in the rebate. Like I got a receipt for that. I didn't actually. Tinsel though.
I mean, I'll be honest. This year, no.
You're
not feeling Christmassy.
Why not? What are you not feeling Christmassy about? What's the feeling? What are you feeling, man? What's wrong? Is it because you don't like turkey?
I prefer Greece. I know they border each other, but I would rather go to Athens. No.
I know Istanbul has beautiful architecture.
I just don't like it.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. maybe it's that the weather hasn't been. It's been quite
snowy.
mild.
Yeah.
No, but it doesn't snow really.
It snowed last year this time. This time last year it was snowing.
Yeah, but it did, didn't it? Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I'm not in that vibe at the minute, which is fine. I mean, I like that people are enjoying it.
Yeah.
I'm just not quite there this year.
Okay.
Which is fair.
Have you got any plans? This is. I don't like this anymore.
No.
Do you want to?
No. No.
Should we cut to a moment of us being funny?
So, airplane food.
Oh God.
No.
Cheese strudel.
No. We have Grandad round on Christmas Day. We see the cousins on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
I always prefer Boxing Day.
Always prefer Boxing Day. What's better about Boxing Day? Then?
See the cousins.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's less pressure on it.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of pressure with Christmas, with birthdays, for it to be this special day.
Yeah.
And I'm just a bit more like, it's
just chill.
It's a day.
Just chilling.
It's nice to see people.
Yeah. Just, kick back, relaxing. Shooting some beatboard after school. Well, a couple of guys. They were up to no good. That's the
Fresh Prince Bel-Air.
Very Christmassy.
Is it?
No.
I've not seen it. Okay.
Favorite Christmas TV spin-off, like them one-off episodes on Christmas. Those one-off episodes on Christmas Day are always like they're either the greatest episode of that thing ever, or they're the most forgettable thing ever. Do you know what I mean?
The Office did a few good ones.
Gavin and Stacey have done some absolute.
I've not seen the more recent one, the one that was quite controversial.
The original one though was banging.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And the controversial one, it wasn't bad.
It was just they were smoking, weren't they?
Was that it?
I thought I heard that it was glorifying marijuana.
Oh yeah.
Because they all just kind of went, yeah, go on then.
Yeah.
I've not seen it. That's what I've heard.
Yeah. Good episode.
Yeah. I like the
The Office.
Yeah, I like the.
Is there any Always Sunny in Philadelphia ones? Because you love that show.
I do like that show. Is there? There is a Christmas one. Oh my! Yeah. Can we watch it after this? It's so fun. Actually, you've.
Yeah.
I feel Christmassy now.
We can watch it after this.
I feel Christmassy now.
Maybe we can watch it.
You've done it.
Yeah. Oh, I got you.
It's so funny. Well, like one of the guys is like, yeah, Santa, he comes round, he sees my, Santa comes round, he gives me a present, goes upstairs with my mom, and then he comes downstairs. Then another Santa comes in, gives me a present, goes upstairs with my mom. It's so funny. And the other one's like,
oh,
mate, yeah, we'll watch it. Please.
Oh gosh, yeah, Christmas.
What about you?
Specials.
Favorite special?
Oh mate, there's a couple. There's some Doctor Who episodes that were just unreal, unhinged. Like the Titanic one was on Christmas, I think.
Okay. Oh yes, because they do a Doctor Who Christmas.
Yeah. Doctor Who Christmas specials. They were always a bit wild. The David Tennant ones are the ones that spring to mind for me. Yeah. There was one with not Matt Smith. It was the
Eccleston.
Master. No, it was the Master. Was in it John Sins. Nah. If he was there, I wouldn't have known. John Cena. WWE's mental at the minute.
Yeah, you've been.
Oh, Cameron.
WWE this week. WWE Raw. CM Punk returns. Fighting tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time.
See, you've just thrown a bunch of letters at me,
mate. CM Punk's back. He dropped the pipe bomb back in 2011. Basically sat on the edge of the stage.
Yeah.
But this is mental, right?
Okay, yeah.
It might have been staged, but they did cut his mic off halfway through, so I think he did say it he went a bit far.
Okay.
But he went out there, yeah. He hated the business. He was supposed to be like a bad guy, whatever. And he's gone out there with a mic and he's gone like, is this thing on? And then he basically started absolutely annihilating like the business. Obviously, it's like a fake wrestling show, and he's like, "Well, the only reason John Cena's got a championship is because how much he loves the boss, and otherwise the boss loves him." He just gets pushed to the front. I'm not main eventing WrestleMania. Dwayne the Rock Johnson is, who's an actor who doesn't actually come around here. He's like, "This company's gonna be better when Vince McMahon dies." Who's the owner?
Right.
And it's just like sat there popping it, and he
on mic.
Right. They cut his mic off, but he had just had a very hostile relationship with the company, but also was their champion for a long time.
Right.
So very, very, very hostile. Left in 2013, and it was like he's never coming back, right? And his theme music was Cult of Personality. It's like, and I remember I tried to show you the look in my eyes, what do you see?
Yeah.
Oh, banger, bruv. And I tried to show you the return at Survivor Series. It was kind of preempted. WWE had said online, they were like, listen, we just want to make sure you guys don't get overexcited. We have not signed CM Punk. We have not done it. Everyone was making up because it was going to be in Chicago, his hometown, where he had the match where he stole the championship and ran away with it 10, 12 years ago. Oh, mate, immense. And then his music hit right at the very end of the pay-per-view. So right while everyone's hands were being raised.
Crazy, isn't it? You showed me that day, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about him either. He's a very Marmite guy. Because his ego's big and he's like, you know, he's had some problems in other companies, had a fight backstage at his last job. Yeah, he's hostile work. But you know.
Is he brothers with Alvin, Simon and Theodore?
CM Punk.
Yeah. Oh, they're hip monks.
How long is that one cooking for?
You can probably watch the video and just see when the thought drops in.
Yeah, do you know what? I have watched this podcast sometimes and I do see you sitting there holding a joke in like a fart.
Just like trying to
leave a mark in your pants.
Oh dear.
But yeah.
What are your Christmas plans? You've asked me.
Christmas Eve going out.
Like,
Gotta be done, mate. Best night out.
Do you always do? I've never done
Christmas Eve is the one night of the year where I just kind of, I've always gotten really drunk. And it's like, since I've been 19, and I realised that I don't have to go to bed really early for Santa to come in. Because when you're older, he does it while you're out.
When you were 18, did you think
that
he was coming?
Shut up, man. I don't want to talk about it. I was working for him and didn't even come. Anyways. Look at my...
Come on.
Anyways, where was I? Talking about Christmas, what my plans are. Yeah, so I'm going out Christmas Eve, getting drunk, come back, hopefully Santa's been. Usually about like 2 a.m, sleep until about 9. Everyone's annoyed because they're like, oh, no, my presents. I'm like, I'm not bothered. But then I'm like, yay, thank you everyone, but I'm hungover. I usually ruin Christmas by just sleeping on the sofa somewhere while everyone eats dinner. But this year, bit of a change of plans.
Go on.
I've got a girlfriend now. So I've got to, yeah, I know, it's pretty cool.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, so she's going to be coming over in the evening.
On Christmas?
Yeah, so she's going to do the morning at hers. And then I was like, if you want to, come around mine for the evening. She was
That's
like, cool. Yeah, go on then. I'll do it.
That'd be nice.
She was like, no, as long as I get the morning with my family, eat dinner. And then when she's eating dinner, she's going to come over, we're going to play some board games in it. I'm cooking a beef and roast potatoes as I did last year. I go to a different house because my mum and dad live, like, there's 2 houses. We're all going to eat together.
And you're cooking the beef?
Use a different oven and I'll cook beef and sit on my own for an hour or 2.
Cooking beef?
Roast some potatoes, cook beef on my own, sit in the garden, have a beer and a cigarette at like 11 o'clock. Do you know what? Just act like I'm like someone out of Shameless, but for Christmas. And then I go back and everyone's like got their hats on. Everyone's like, Merry Christmas. I'm like, like I haven't just been sat on my own watching Nativity. I quite like a bit of alone time on Christmas,
love Nativity. Yeah.
Weirdly, just to get out of the house. That weird little time where everyone's kind of like... Do you know what I mean?
Well, I've over the years I've asked for a lot of video games for Christmas.
Same.
So I go upstairs, play Fallout 4. I remember getting that for Christmas. Buzzing.
Yeah.
That's a core memory. My granny used to always get me the year's FIFA for Christmas.
Every year.
Pretty
so you'd
much.
have to wait that first 6 months.
Yeah.
Every time. After Christmas, I'd stop playing it a lot of the time.
Well, that's when I was getting going.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I used to smoke people in January because you get all the new starters with their teams.
Yes, you do. Have you got a Christmas present that you remember really fondly?
Oh yes.
Go on.
A few. One I probably won't say because my dad's an arsehole for it, and it was kind of, I don't know why it upset me, but it did. I'm going to tell you that one. My dad bought me a Bratz doll once for Christmas. It was a boy one with a motorbike, and he laughed when I opened it, which was a bit like, I think I was gay in it. I was about 13. He's bought me it, and I was like, well, brilliant, Dad, thanks. But then he also bought me a Jubilani football that year.
A Jabalani?
No, it was 2010. I was 10 years old. It was 2009, I think, Christmas.
Mate, 2010
going into 2010,
World Cup.
and the World Cup was coming up, and I got a Jabalani before the World Cup.
That ball was
2010
so good.
South Africa World Cup ball, and then he also got me a Bratz doll, but it kind of deafened the blow with it because my dad was like, seeing which one I prefer, I think.
Right.
Yeah, I don't. It's very much like in some ways, I I respect that, Dad. You're trying to at least. I think if I'd gone, oh, wicked with the Bratz, he'd have been like, yeah, I've got you that. Do you know what I mean? He wouldn't have been like,
Yeah.
He'd have been like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that one. Never mind.
Mate,
You know what I mean?
Bratz dolls with a motorbike sounds pretty cool.
Oh, I threw the Bratz doll with my sisters and just went about with a bike, riding it around the walls and that. I'm going to high school next year.
Aren't Bratz the ones with no noses?
Yeah, and no feet. Well, they can take the feet off. Yeah, you can take the feet off, Bratz.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you did play with it a little bit.
I used to go to
Yeah.
my sister's room, take the feet off all her Bratz. I
No.
just find it hilarious.
Just wear them as a necklace.
Yeah. Iced out. Other Christmas presents I remember though, an Xbox 360.
Nice.
That one was wild. Was it an Xbox 360? No. Yes.
Yes.
Or did I buy myself a 360?
You bought yourself a 360?
Birthday money.
No. Oh, birthday money.
It
is
might have been a
different.
birthday money one. Yeah, that was because I had heart surgery. Yeah, that birthday money hit different that next year.
Oh, was
buddy.
everyone
Oh, it was wicked. And then the second heart surgery, no one cared. I didn't really get the big payout.
first time?
First heart
It's like
surgery.
insurance.
Well, I was going from primary school to high school, so I wasn't old. I was like 11. An 11-year-old Carl, long bob hair. Everyone's like, you all right, Carl? I'm like, yeah, just going, Great Ormond Street, having surgery in the summer. Then the May, it was like 11 months after, but everyone was just like, I got bare money for Christmas. Well, money for my birthday, I mean. I spent that on an Xbox. Yeah.
Nice.
That was solid. Good times. And I think you got Xbox with FIFA 11.
Good game.
Kaka and Rooney on the cover. Yeah, it was.
I'm thinking of a different game.
FIFA 10 maybe.
I'm thinking of PES 08,
Oh.
which didn't have either of them on the front cover.
PES 98
Oh,
on
right.
PS2. And it had Omri on the front. Mad.
So I'm watching Minecraft players.
Mate, yeah. Yeah. Was it on the PS2? 98. Maybe. No.
I don't know.
No. It might have been 02 or 04. This is a boring conversation.
This is a great podcast.
Right. I had that question for you earlier.
You did.
Yeah. I said, hold your thoughts. If you could pause any moment in time, like if you could pause any moment in time,
Mm-hmm.
what moment in time? Would you pause it?
And just to clarify, do the events still happen once I press play? Or am
guess
I
you could-
pausing it and am I like changing the
Maybe
course
you
of the
could
future?
change the course of the future.
Well,
Or you could just watch it.
I want to pause at JFK's assassination.
Mm-hmm. But do you reckon you'll be able to figure out what's going on?
Well, I mean, how long can I pause it for? Long enough?
Yeah,
long as I
for
want.
unlimited pause.
Yeah, so I'll run over to the bookshop. Just be like, right, what are you doing in there? Lee Harvey Oswald, stop.
We want to see what happens if you don't do anything.
Just hold that thought. Wait. But I also want to go down to the grassy knoll.
Yep.
It's the only time you ever hear anyone say that word.
Knoll.
Knoll.
Yeah.
The grassy knoll.
The JFK assassination, do you think it was a job then?
I have seen something that was that one of the guys in the Secret Service vehicle behind him accidentally shot. That's what someone thought happened.
Right.
I want to pause
This
it.
come in through the back, didn't it?
Yes, because there's the magic bullet theory. Because it they were saying, oh no, it can't go into his head and then out here and then into the because it hit the guy in front of him as well.
Yeah.
I just want to see what happened.
Yeah.
Just so it's done for good. There's no more speculation about it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a good moment to pause. I've really struggled with thinking about anything ever since last year. I was like, I'm not gonna bottle it, but it's a hard one. I was thinking of maybe like Live Aid.
Oh, right. So just like an
pause
iconic
that.
event.
Yeah. Just pause it when he gets to the Dale, Freddie Mercury, and just go into the crowd and be like, just enjoy that.
That could be
I
good.
reckon that'd be unreal. Oh, all other moments you paused.
yeah.
Like you got to think about like what had a massive effect on the future. Do you know what I mean?
You got the assassination. Why am I just doing assassinations?
You are
Assassination of Franz Ferdinand.
from the World War
Duke
One.
Ferdinand. Yeah. That kick-started that.
Yeah.
Right, you
Great
could
band.
imagine pausing on the 11th of November, 1918, 11 a.m. How weird that would have been.
Right. See, I thought you were referencing like the Twin Tower attacks then. 'Cause
The
you said
11th of November.
No, because it was just the N and the 11th. I genuinely didn't know that because I wouldn't want to be there for that. But what so you're saying the end of World War Two?
End of World War One.
No, World War
When
One.
the The armistice was signed, and that was it.
Yeah.
The end of the First World War.
Yeah, that would be worth pausing. But I wouldn't want to pause.
Yeah,
Like-
probably quite harrowing.
Not much.
Well.
Yeah, not much. I'm gonna be able to do about that one. That's a tragedy. Way to kill the mood, Carl. But moments you pause, you do kind of go down that route, though, don't you? You try to go to like, what's the most horrific thing ever that I could try and maybe stop? But then you're like, I don't think I'll be able to stop. Let's go a different route. Let's think like the most beautiful moment to stop and witness.
Take me back to Wembley in May.
Yeah.
Fankati Darbo's penalty flies over the bar. Luton get promoted.
Oh,
Seeing that go over. No, because I know it. No, it's sad because I feel really bad for him.
Yeah.
Because now he's just remembered as the guy that missed and bottled it for Coventry.
Yeah.
He looked like a sound guy, and he looked so upset when he missed.
You would be.
I just remember the moment that it went over. Just like it was like no.
Yeah.
We've actually.
Yeah.
I'd do that, or we had the League Cup not League Cup, the Football League trophy in 2009.
Yeah.
I was in the toilet when we scored the winning goal. Would be nice to maybe see what that was like.
Wow, yeah.
Or
I'm thinking really shallow. Shallow. I remember once I was walking down my road towards BP, right, and I saw this sunset, and it was just insane.
Yeah.
And I remember trying to take a video of it, and it couldn't. The glare of
it just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it justice.
But what it was, Cameron, it was like, it wasn't like a gradient. It was like bright orange to a darker bright orange. It was all just like, and I remember just being there like that. And I remember stopping walking, and a guy was walking his dog, and he come out of the little alleyway, and he walked towards me. He saw me in shock and turned around and looked. He went, "Fucking hell!" And I just remember me and this bloke just being like, "That's nice, isn't it?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah." And I know it's probably just fabricating it, but in my head, even the dog was just like, "That's really that black and white is just popping." Do you know what I mean?
You've made me look at the sky more.
You said that to me once, and listen, I know I said earlier, right? It's the cutest thing you've ever said to me. It's one of the cutest things you've ever said.
It's so nice.
You make me look at the sky more. I said that to my girlfriend. She was like, "You and Cameron."
Oh, did you?
She's like, "Is there something? Just you can tell me."
Yeah, I won't be mad.
just tell me at least.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, you make me look at the sky more. What do you mean? I've just been kicking the camera.
Have you?
That's gonna be so annoying to watch. Right.
Like when I'm driving home
For Christmas.
Stressful day at work.
Yeah.
Is it stressful? Whatever. You just look up and you're like, wow, it's the sunset. I would have just been staring at the road otherwise.
So I'm impairing your safety.
Yeah, I'm just driving off like that.
Cheers, Carl. You really made me look out of the window and.
But like, you look at the sky, you go, right, some days it looks lovely, some days it's just grey, which is still sometimes quite nice.
Grace.
See the sun peek through, and then you start looking at the sky more. I don't know, I feel like you start looking at more of the little things.
Yeah. 100%.
Things that are just there every day, but you take for granted.
100%.
So thank you.
I love a good cloud.
Yeah.
Love a good cloud. Love a good sunset.
They're heavy. You ever picked one up?
No. Like, they are supposed to be very heavy though.
Yeah.
Like that, we had the Would You Rather about being in the cloud, didn't we?
Would you rather sit in a cloud or jump out of the cloud
or
die?
It was a hug the cloud.
That was
hug
it.
the cloud.
That was it.
Sit in the cloud or jump out of the cloud or die.
It was a tough would you rather or rather.
Or rather. Yeah.
It was good though.
Difficulty.
Do you think this will be the last one we do of the year?
I don't know.
I feel like potentially.
Potentially, yeah.
It's the 20th today.
It's been a while, yeah.
It has. Do you want to do some highlights? What are some highlights of the year?
Highlights of the year. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, big question. I don't remember what I've done this year. Do you never have them years where you
Yeah.
can't really remember what I was doing?
Bare vegetables were getting chopped.
Bare veggies being chopped. Did a lot of work worked a lot of jobs. Worked a lot of jobs. We did a play together.
We did.
You did the show for NGYT as well. That was really good.
Yeah.
Be Still.
Good side.
That was unreal. And the dance show as well. That was good. Got a little cameo in that.
You did.
Had the red flags. Did like the Tinder profile.
Yeah,
Did I tell you about when the girl said afterwards that she thought I was being serious?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Funny that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was I was like, that's what you thought I was actually saying.
Do you want to say any of the red flags on pod?
They were bad. It was like So I got asked to write a Tinder profile that was really bad.
Yeah.
Like the worst you could possibly write. And I
Yeah.
was like, okay, without going too far, I reckon I could do this. So I was
can
like,
cook.
I love Vauxhall coursers. Do you fancy a Mackies?
Yeah.
I was like, I love football, Fosters, and what was the other one? No, football, Fosters, and yeah, it was Vauxhall coursers. Yep, that was it. I said I can't cook, but my mum does that for me. I was like, I need to prove that I'm not a slag to my mum, but can a man even be a slag?
Yes, you said some. Yeah, you said some bad stuff, didn't he?
Yeah, and then someone asked me afterwards, "You're not driving home? You're not got a Corsa?" I was like, "No, that was not me. That was a joke."
That was a character.
Yeah. Funny though. Other highlights from the year? Any highlights for you? A lot of bonfires.
Yeah.
Little bonfires and that.
No, they were cute. Up on the hill.
My knee's just in the camera line, isn't it? Such a professional.
We've had a 2-week break.
Yeah.
Yeah. I those little moments were nice, lighting the fires on the hill.
Yeah.
I handed in my notice for the first time at a job this year,
Yes, you did.
which felt very good,
Powerful, isn't it?
especially because it was that job.
I've done it a few times.
Yeah, I kind of want to just do it again, just for fun. Not.
Yeah.
You know, I was like,
If
actually,
you're watching.
yeah. That's not official. That I enjoy the job. I'm just saying, like, you know, in general, like, I might.
Considering half of our viewers, you like your mates from work, aren't they?
Oh, they are as well.
So, love the job.
Yeah, I obviously started my new job, which
Yeah.
was my old job I'd done before. I enjoy that.
Wicked. jealous of your job.
We started the podcast,
It's banger.
which I'll be honest, I've been looking at doing a podcast since 2021, like good 2-3 years.
Mm.
I just want to do one. 2020, it was lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I want to do one, and now I finally did. So I'm glad I've done that. Got camera stuff.
The camera stuff's pretty cool.
I feel like in terms of
Chopping veggies.
yeah, it's been for me this year's been a lot of chopping vegetables, prepping myself for the future, rather than I did this awesome thing, I did this awesome thing, I did this awesome thing. I made my West End stage debut.
Yeah.
I was in John Wick 7.
Yeah.
Like, but I've
Progressed.
making the platform to be able to do big things in the future.
Yeah, it's a good progression, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually like making these commitments to kind of be like, well, we've got the gear. Let's make
Do something
the
with
stuff.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%.
What are you looking forward to most next year?
Goodness gracious. Summer. I can't wait for a summer. Just want hot weather. I want to leave the country. I want to go on holiday. I want to definitely leave the country. I haven't left since 2020, as I said. Very frustrating. Yeah, I think I'm looking forward to go kind of the new horizons and kind of putting some of the practice into work.
Yeah.
Actually having a crack at some stuff. Really trying to make sure that I kind of prioritise, right, let's see if I can just really focus in on doing some creative stuff more than 2 or 3 days a week. You know what I mean? So it's like 2 or 3 days a week at the minute, which is good. But still, it needs to be more. It needs to be more consistent. You know what I mean? Consistency. I'm looking forward to consistency.
Nice.
Class. You know that.
Bash.
What are you looking forward to, man? It's a tough one.
I think just growing a bit more, creatively, and
Height.
yeah, maybe 6 foot would be great. No, like
Add another word onto the silly, goofy, adventurous.
yeah, I'm a growing guy,
Yeah.
silly, goofy,
Adventurous, growing guy.
growing guy. Like, yes, I've got this camera. Yes, we've got these microphones. We're doing the podcast. I still feel like there's more that can be done.
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm honest with myself, have I done enough with this camera? Have I written anything? Have I made things that I said I was probably going to think about making? No.
Me neither.
I'm looking forward to holding myself a bit more accountable to the things that I actually want to do.
It's kind of harder than it.
100%.
I understand why it's
tricky.
such a challenge now.
Yeah.
Because you just have to commit so much time
Yeah.
to getting something sorted. It's not a quick process.
Yeah. So, right, this time next year, the podcast is still going.
Yeah.
Doing next year's Christmas episode. We'll see if we still got that bit
Could
of
be
tinsel.
somewhere around episode 50.
What would it be? So say we did one a week, it would be
That's brazy.
it'd be like
My
64.
Odds my odds it'll be like episode 40.
Cool. I mean, if it's still going, that'll be good.
Yeah.
What do you want to be saying is the highlight of your year this time next year?
Damn, that's a great question. Because what's the highlight of my year this year? That's a dammer, because I don't know what my highlight this year was, so I don't even know what to prospect.
Yeah.
Just working in regards to like getting some work.
Yeah.
You know, or like filming a short film that I've written.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
That'd be really cool.
like a 10-minute, 15-minute, at least 20-minute short film.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Have
Actually
something.
having like a couple of days shoot.
Yeah. Have
little
something to
team
show.
together.
Yeah. That's what we need. A team. At the minute, it's us two.
Mm.
We need. I'd love a team.
Mm-hmm.
Even a few more people. It'd be so much. Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
We'll all just motivate each other. Because at the minute it's you and I, and if one of us is like, I don't really feel it, we're like, yeah, sound, that's all good. But if we had 3 people going, today's the only day I can do you want to do something? And we're like, I don't know. Oh, go on then.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Something like that.
Yeah. I'm looking potentially doing a holiday next year. I want to go to America.
Oh my god, that's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah, I want to do the West Coast, drive it.
Come off it. The West Coast.
Yeah.
As in like
Start in LA,
LA,
finish in Seattle.
Vegas is a bit further in, isn't it?
But yeah, it's close.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's a little way in Nevada.
In the
That would be
desert.
cool. That could be a highlight. But, you know, the things that you go, oh, this is going to be what I'm looking forward to the most. Not that they fall flat, but it might be something else that ends up being a highlight that's something like really small.
Touching.
Like, there was a really nice sky.
Yes. Them moments do stick heavy.
Mm.
Do you ever have like, do you have any memories that like just have like a nice feeling to you, but you don't really know what they're, I don't know how I'm trying to word this very well. Like, I basically have a memory of one bloke, and I never spoke to him, but I remember him because every day I was walking to school, he used to walk with 2 like border collies.
Yeah.
Right, he had glasses, short hair, quite a tall bloke, and every morning I'd walk past him on the way to school. And from the ages of like 12 to the age of 16, every day I'd go, "You all right?" Every day.
Yeah.
He'd go, "You all right?"
With your brat's motorbike, drive past him.
No, with my Just Do It bag and my mix of Theo Von and Zac Efron's haircut in High School Musical, looking like a Louisiana Zac Efron.
Nice.
Gotta get your head in the game.
And what, it's just like a little wholesome thing that you look back on like,
Pull up that game where
he's doing
Troy
good.
Bolton scored a 3-pointer. Hey, Riley. I think about that. I think about that sometimes because I remember starting to go to college and going at different times. So that's something about this walk, man. Just miserable. Like, for some reason, at like 9:15 instead of 8:30, I was like, it's earlier. I mean, it's later. It's nice, whatever. And then I remember one day,
yeah.
like it's been like 2-3 years, I seen him.
Yeah.
No, it'd been like a year. It'd been like that year, and I seen him, and then I moved. Oh, it was emotional, you know. I actually think about this bloke now.
Yeah.
Because I saw him when I was in college, and I was walking to college, and I hadn't seen him in like 6 months. I was like, "You alright?" He was like, "You alright?" I was like, "Yeah."
Did you? Okay.
And then I moved house, and I miss him.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's doing now.
Hope he's having a
I
good
wonder
year.
if the dogs are still
Kicking.
They're probably not.
You never know.
It's about 8 years ago now. And they didn't look young.
He might be walking 2 puppies.
Yeah, maybe.
That's cute.
Maybe.
Or
a new dog.
Or maybe the other ones are still going and they've, you know, we never know.
You never know.
Have I got any?
Do you know what I mean, though? Them sort of
Yeah.
memories. I like the story of you when you were waving at fans out of the back of the car for a football game. And you
Oh,
gave
what,
them
for the Football League trophy when I was 8? I had a teddy that was a Luton Town teddy, and there were some Scunthorpe fans behind us, and I was like trying to make the teddy intimidating. You know, the one where you like punch your hands.
Yeah.
I was trying to do that with the teddy, like out the back, and like, going, like the neck slice, all that stuff. They were probably just driving down the M1 going, what are these guys
They'd
doing?
probably be creasing if they saw an 8-year-old in a Luton kit.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on! What?
You won't come.
I really need the toilet.
Oh. How long have we been recording?
We've done 35 minutes.
Let's take a break.
You want to take a little break?
I'm tired.
Okay.
Today's taking it out of me.
I know. Oh, life of an actor.
No, I think it was at the pub.
Hold that thought. We're talking about. You've mentioned it now.
I don't
No. These next 5 minutes is just going to be me peer pressuring you until we have to talk about it.
We'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it.
So come on.
I thought I was feeling you. Oh, goodness gracious, Cameron. Do I have to?
I will if you will.
What?
What?
I was going to pretend to take my clothes off. No, so something happened today.
Pre or post audition?
Post. No, I don't want to talk about location. It was in a place. Because I don't want to bait out the location because I know this is not going to get seen by them. Listen, I know it won't. The owner of this establishment will not see this. But if they do, I don't want them to know that it was me that did this atrocity. I'm still trying to get over it.
Did you walk into the place and say, tally ho?
No, I didn't say hi to anyone, which is unusual for me.
Sure.
I walked into an establishment and I was walking towards it. You were doing your audition. I needed the toilet. And I needed the toilet where it was like countdown. You know, like... You know, sometimes you need the toilet and you're like, oh, I think I'm going to need the toilet before we drive back.
Right.
I was literally sat there, like, just out and about, and I just heard in my head, like... It
was coming.
Countdown.
Yeah.
It was like...
You got 30 seconds.
Yeah, I was literally like, okay, right. Made it to an establishment. Couldn't find the entrance. Found, like, a fire exit that had, like, a little bit of opening, and I just went in through the fire exit. It looked like a door. I went in. I walk in, I'm right next to the gents, went straight into the gents, and I just walked straight in. And you called me at the exact same time, right?
Yeah.
So I've opened the door to this toilet, and as I've shut it behind me, I've looked at my phone, you're calling, I answer the phone and look down, right? So I'm like, hi, Cameron. I've looked down, there's no toilet seat. The toilet is full of tissue paper. And you're like, where are you? I'm like, I'm going to the toilet. Oh my God. You could just hear me going, I really need the toilet, but this toilet's already going to be blocked. He went, oh, you're going to have to find somewhere else. So I was like, I'll call you back.
Yeah. I was so confused.
I've hung up the phone and essentially the toilet was already filled with tissue paper, but like it hadn't got wet yet. But I think I could see like little skids on it. And I thought I should grab it and pull it out. But I was like, I don't want to touch that. I was like, maybe it's just a little bit and it just looks more than it is. So I squatted over the toilet because there wasn't any toilet seat. I've held onto the walls.
That's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Put your legs out either side.
Yeah. I've held onto the walls. And I'm like squeezing down, and I didn't have to squeeze much. It was like, when you squat like that, and you're like not resting, and your muscles are all contracted, it's a different sort of poo. It's not going to be a nice one. It's like Joey Diaz says, it's like explosive. So it's like, right? I audibly laughed, right? loudly, yeah, because I felt it, and then I was like, it's not stopping, right? And I was like, oh no, I was like, this could be a problem without the tissue, right?
Yeah.
So it's just gone, boom, 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 boom. I've started creasing, right? I've gone to like have a little gander, and it is bad. It's literally like an emoji poo, right? And it's completely out of water, so it stinks. There's not even hit water. It's like created like a barge of toilet paper and just sat there in the middle of the toilet, like the island of Hawaii, bruv, right? And honestly, it was bad. Not like the island of Hawaii, like I love Hawaii. It's just, it looked like an island, right? Awful. And I thought to myself, I was like, holy shit. I was like, I can't flush that. I can't. And then I pressed the flush and it just went and the island floated up. I was like, oh my God. And then it broke up a little bit. But anyways, I was just there for like 10 minutes and I had to really think, like, I might have to come here again to this exact pub. This might be a pub I have to revisit. I've just baited out this pub. I might have to revisit this establishment. If it was a random town or village and I was never coming back, I'd have gone to the bar and I'd been like, I just went to the toilet and someone's really polite. I was like, I wanted to go to the toilet. I'm really sorry, but someone has done something foul in there. But I didn't. I wanted to unblock it myself. I used to have to unblock the toilets when I was cleaner. So I was like, if I got a drain rod, I can get this sorted. But I was like, I'm not getting.
Yeah.
So I tried to flush one more time after it had gone down and it got twice as bad. I took that picture I showed you. because I just knew I was going to need to reference this.
Do you want to put that?
No, we'll get flagged. But it was, yeah, and I honestly have never felt such anxiety. But instead of going to the bar and telling them what happened or warning them about anything, I walked out and made a bold move for the exit. Didn't say hello to anyone and just ran out and called you. I was like, we need to go.
Yeah. Get in the car.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it was so mortifying. I haven't had that happen to me in years. I had one once. Where I went for a poo and there was no toilet roll.
Yeah.
And I shimmied out and shimmied into the next one without pulling my trousers up. It was a public toilet, but I just took the risk. I opened the door, stuck my head out. I've not told you about this. It was I can't remember whether it was like in school. I was at school age. I think I might have been in like a cinema or something, and it was like no toilet roll. And I've just gone. I remember so clearly, like doing it, but I don't remember. It was at school.
Right.
It was at high school.
That's risky.
Yeah, that was it. It was at high school. It wasn't cinema. I was at high school. I've gone for a poo, and there was no toilet roll. Yeah, that's it. Because I remember the toilets now. It was like by the history classes, and I've basically no toilet roll. And I thought it wasn't one where I could just walk away or pull my trousers up. I don't think. It was like a no questions. I needed something.
Yeah.
Didn't have my bag on me. Left out of class.
What are you gonna use that for?
Oh, mate, geography book.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? A couple pages out the middle.
Yeah.
You know, RE. No, that's not because I didn't do much writing in RE. That's not a. That sounds so bad. Maths. That's a safer one. Jesus Christ, Carl. Anyways, I wiped my bum with paper if I could have, but I didn't have paper.
But there was none to.
So I've shuffled out of the toilet, my trousers around my ankles, and gone into the next one. Imagine there was someone in there. Imagine there was someone in there.
Deary me.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Bad, isn't it?
Not great.
So, any bad? No, I don't know.
Any bad poop stories?
Any bad poop stories?
Poop? Yeah. Yeah.
This one sounds promising.
I think I told you this one.
I think you might have.
Oh dear.
Do you want to tell it? You don't have to.
No, I'll tell it.
Go on then.
At my then girlfriend's house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm comfortable enough to poo there.
Yeah, you're at the point where you're allowed to.
Yeah,
poo.
I'm like,
I'll poo first day. I don't give a shit.
You do give a shit.
Yeah, literally.
Give it to. But I've gone to the toilet. There's similar to you actually. There's a bit of tissue in there. Nothing I've never dealt with before. I'm like,
might penetrate the surface.
Exactly. I'm like, it's gonna break through. It'll flush fine.
See, mine wasn't heavy enough. That's what I was.
Well, I was confident that mine would have the bulk.
Yeah.
I make a toilet. I go to the toilet, flush, and it was like wearing some 3D glasses because it just started coming out of me. I'm like, right, that's not ideal. What do I do?
Right.
Because some toilets you flush them and you got to wait they got a little cool down on them.
Yeah.
This one, give it another go. Nothing.
Right.
It's like, no, I'm all out. You're gonna have to wait a while. So I sit on the edge of the bath. I'm like, I'll wait for the next cycle. I'll chill. Comes round, do that again. It just starts rising again. All right, we need to do something different here. Look over and see the toilet brush. I'm like, okay, we got something. So,
not what that's for though.
No, it's not. Which I discovered very quickly. Just trying to break it up so it goes down easier. Pull this toilet brush out, covered in what I've just done. In the tissue paper that was there before. That was a whole thing.
Yeah.
So, I tried to flush it again after breaking it up. It rises even higher. A problem shared is a problem halved.
No,
so
it's not. Two people with shit on their hands.
I said to my girlfriend, my then girlfriend, I need your help. I'm a man in dire need of help. She comes in, looks at what I've made, and is like, right. Okay.
Right.
Let's get to work. So, it's like, right, what have you done? The toilet brush ends up in the bath, getting rinsed, and we got I have to scoop it down the plug. Scooping it.
Did you push it? Did you push it? Did you get the shower on high pressure and try to push it down?
Yeah. Oh. Eventually, we walked out after having to clean like the bath, the sink. Yeah, mate. Everywhere.
People brush their teeth there. Oh, Cameron.
Oh. Harrowing.
Oh.
Because the problem was we weren't home alone. There were other people that wanted to use that toilet, so I couldn't leave it and just come and like flush it 20 minutes later.
Go to the bar and tell them someone's messed up their toilet. At least you didn't just leave like I did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're gonna have to break
harrowing.
up.
Harrowing.
That's a breakup for me. I just be like, right, I'm really sorry. It's been
lovely.
so nice.
Yeah.
I'm gutted that it's had to
Signing
end this way, but I don't want to ever see your parents again because I've shat in your sink.
Yeah, man, that was tough. That was really tough. That haunts me. What? This is
pushing it down.
Yeah, mate. I didn't have any gloves.
Oh, do you want me to hit it with the 2-1 so we can end with me being more embarrassed than you just having that one in the middle that maybe gets forgotten about if I tell another one now?
If you got another one.
Have I told you about when I went to the university audition and I had to go for a wee in the back of a car?
No.
I've never told you the story.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I used to tell this story. I think I could have told it on podcast already. If I haven't, I'm very surprised because it was it was the story I used to tell. There was actually a girl in college who used to buy me sandwiches if I told the story to people.
Right.
Because she used to find it that funny. She'd be like, I'll buy a girl called Emily. She'd buy me a sandwich and she'd be like, if you tell my mates here, I'll buy you that tuna mayo sandwich. It's only like £1.20, but it was worth it. £1.20 used to be in the college.
For a story.
Tuna cucumber. Anyways. So I went to an audition for a university in Bath Spa University. Mm-hmm. And basically I had to do an audition and then afterwards I had to do an interview.
Okay.
So the audition, we did the little walk around. My grandma and my mum drove me down, but my mum was too nervous to go on main roads. I mean, like memways. So my grandma drove us down, who is like twice as anxious as she is, but had the confidence to do it. Yeah. It was mental. It was a very anxious drive down. Okay. Like a lot of bendy roads.
Because Bath's a journey.
It's a journey, especially, and it was on Valentine's Day.
Cute.
Me, my aunt, and my mum.
Your aunt?
Me and my grandma and my mum.
And your aunt?
Like me and my mum, had 2 single beds in a hotel room in Bath, and we literally lied there, like watching like some drama on like BBC 2. Yeah. On Valentine's Day. Cheers, mum. Yeah. Did the audition. Had a wee. I had a need for a wee after the audition, and I knew I had the interview. We were like all waiting to do the interview. I'd smashed the audition. They'd said nice things. I was like, I'm pretty confident.
Gosh.
I was like, do you know what? I'm going to go for a wee. And you know when you go for a wee and you stand there and nothing happens? There was a guy in there as well that was also waiting for his interview, and I went, I'm trying here, but I'm not getting anything.
You said that to him?
Yeah. And he was like, yeah, it happens, mate. I was like, well, must mean I don't need it. Yeah? Zip up, head off to the interview, smash the interview. They basically offered me a place there and then. It's like wicked. I come out of the interview. Should I try and have a piss again? I check my phone, 7 missed calls, 8 missed calls. Mum, grandma.
Right.
Grandma's crashed.
Really?
Not bad.
Oh.
Not bad. But she's tried to come out of the car park and there's a bollard here. And she's basically, instead of going around it, she's just gone and just scraped the side of her car with this bollard. She's just like, we got to go now. So I come out. They're already outside the room where I was interviewing somehow. Like they've
found it.
They've located me, yeah. I get straight into the back and she starts driving. Yeah. She's silent. My mum's silent. I'm like, right. No one asks me about her when they're like,
let's just go. Yeah.
Right, let's just go. Let's talk about it when you get back. I decided to go to sleep. Thinking, sod this. About a 4.5 hour drive. Something like a 4 hour drive. I'm going to sleep. Go to sleep. Wake up an hour later. We're still not on the motorway. Must have got traffic. Still says 3.5 hours to go. We've been an hour. Go to sleep again. Wake up 2.5 hours to go. We're on the motorway now. I kind of need a wee though. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, Mum, I really need a wee, but I'm going to go sleep. Wake me up when we get to services. Yeah? I go back to sleep. I wake up. We are 45 minutes out.
From home?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am now busting for a wee. I was like, oh, Mum, when are we going to the services? Are they close by now? She went, oh, you were asleep. said, yeah, wake me up when we go to the services. And she went, oh yeah, we just went past them because you were asleep. I was like, I am about to wee myself and we are in butt-to-butt traffic. I'm like, can I jump out and go on the hard shoulder?
What? It's traffic?
We're in traffic now. No, it wasn't hard traffic. It was just like constant.
Yeah.
Like, but she's not pulling over on the hard shoulder. Yeah. She refuses. Like, I didn't tell my grandma anyway. It's just me and my mum are talking. My grandma's oblivious, just driving. It's really weird. She just zoned out.
She's just focusing.
I'm like, Mum, what am I going to do? She passes me a bottle, right? She passes me a bottle. I shit you not. You know the little ginger shot bottles? Them little ginger shot bottles.
Tiny ones.
And she's creasing. She's in the front. I can see her shoulders going. Like, from behind, I can just see her going like that. Right? I'm like, that's not funny. I was like, that's not funny. So I look in my bag, and it's getting drastic at this point. I'm like 17. It's drastic measures. I'm nervous. I'm shitting. Grandma's like, right? My mum's laughing. I go into my bag, and I've got a 750 milliliter bottle.
All right.
Lucozade Sport.
This is good.
Plenty of volume. But the bottle bit, if you take the bottle cap off of a Lucozade Sport, it's quite the small.
It's a small one.
It's a small one. It's not a big one. It's not like an Oasis bottle where you're like, you know what I mean? The sort of bottle you couldn't share with your mates at school because you know what I mean? This is a small little bottle, right? I can't believe I'm going to say this. It's dark, right? It's dark now. So all I'm getting is like light. So I'm like, right. So I get up, yeah. I get up in the back of my grandma's car. It's a tiny little like Corsa, little red one. And I pull my trousers down, right? And I try and go over the top of my joggers. But the thing is, when you're in the back of a car, you can't actually get, like, unless you've got, like, a fire hose that you can, like, unravel and come down out. Like, you're not getting over and under and into a bottle, right? So I've had to pull my trousers and boxers all the way down past my knees, yeah? And then I've thought, should I aim for the bottle in the darkness? No. Oh, I shall insert myself into this bottle through pure force, right? Not saying anything to compliment myself, but it's not quite the fit, right? It's a small bottle. Anyways, I basically tried to push myself into this Lucozade Sport bottle, and I'm like, I wait for the light to come by. The light comes by. I'm like, yeah, that's in, right? But I can't really see. I start weeing, and I can't see anything. I can't hear anything, and I can't feel anything. And I'm like, am I weeing, right? And then suddenly, yeah, this noise, I swear to God, it goes, boom, right? It goes, boom, right? What's happened is I've built up pressure inside the bottle by adding liquid into it with an airtight seal, right? And the water, the hot air, it's basically just started expanding and it's fired me out of the top of the bottle. It was literally like, boom, right? Wee's come up past my face, right? Wee's come up past my face. I grabbed it. I'm like breathing. Right? My grandma starts to turn around. My mum, literally, I saw her do that. My mum just turns, she's like, don't worry about Carl. I'm near to tears. You can hear me going, and my grandma's like, what's going on? I'm like, don't worry, Grandma, just on the phone. I'm just on the phone or something, right? I can get a bit of light. I'm getting the light again. I'm holding it tight, right? And then I just pee into the bottle. Now I can hear it, and I'm just aiming into the bottle, yeah. And I'm like, this is the worst experience of my life, right? I look out of the window behind me, and there's a man in a van driving alongside us with his phone like that. Because my arse must have been up against the window, right?
Oh, no.
In the turmoil of it all, I've forgotten to duck down. So now I'm like standing in the back of the car. We get back, and I forgot about one other bit. Basically, in the kind of kerfuffle of it all, I've noticed that my grandma had an open pack of croissants from M&S, and I've definitely caught them in the strays, right? It's definitely got piss on them, right? And they're open. And my grandma, 10 minutes away from Luton, goes, Carl, could you pass me a croissant, yeah? And I look at him, yeah? And I shit you not, Cameron, I went, oh, I'm really sorry, I've stood on them, and just stomped the fuck out of these croissants really quickly. Just absolutely stomped the fuck out of the pissy croissant. Oh, mate. Got home, put the bottle in the bin, didn't say a word to anyone, went up to my room. I think that's maybe one of the funniest stories.
Oh my word, that's unbelievable.
Yeah. I learned about air pressure.
Yes.
It literally went. It was like firing like a potato gun, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It was a noise.
Oh my word.
Yeah, so it's a story for you, mate. I never told you that.
No.
Oh. Yeah, that's not a clip. We ain't got 5 minutes. Suppose that 5-minute clip.
We'll just play all of us just talking about toilet trouble.
Yeah. Episodes.
I don't know if he still listens to the podcast, but he did at the start. My housemate in third year.
Where is this going?
No. housemate in third year, he we shared one toilet. So if he went to the toilet,
You knew.
I was like, oh, I can't go until he's out.
Right.
And how it is. Sometimes people take a while in the toilet. I have a water bottle.
Yeah.
A big 2 litre. Let me find it.
And do you have to find it for the story?
I don't know.
Is it a big water bottle up with a handle?
Yeah.
Do you drink out of it? You still have this water bottle?
I still got the bottle.
Okay, Cameron. Carry
I
on.
don't know. I just thought it might have been like similar.
Did you pee into that bottle?
Yeah.
And you kept it afterwards?
Yeah.
Do you still drink out of it?
Not in a long time. Times did get really tough when I really needed a poo once. And
You didn't
I
poo in
didn't.
the bottle.
I was close. I was like...
How wide is the rim on it? What the fuck?
What? This is a Christmas episode.
There's so many little snippets that if we screenshotted of us two, by the way, it would be suspect.
Yeah.
Oh man, what an episode.
Yeah.
We've got 10 minutes left? 5 minutes left?
Yeah, about 10. We'll say 10.
Oh man, that was funny.
That was fun.
Oh, so I've never told you that story.
No.
It's a belter. It's a belter. I'm trying to think of other embarrassing stories now. I've got so many. Oh, have I told you the pooping myself one? Well, I followed through on a fart.
No.
On a date.
Oh.
I've told the story.
Have you?
It's really bad. Is this public one? No, this is... Yeah, go on. Sod it.
Is this one? Are you sure? Are you sure you want to share this?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I going to have to re-edit this?
No, this one, no. Okay, so I went out on a date quite a long time ago now. I was probably about 19, 20.
Person.
It was someone I was in a relationship with a long time ago.
I'll bleep it out.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
Yeah. So I went on a date. We'd been on a night out the night before, a bit hungover, and was like, let's go Nando's. Went Nando's. They drove to Nando's. We went and ate, and I felt a rumble in my bumble. And I felt the hungover stomach was starting to be revengeful. I'd added creamy mash, broccoli, and a mixture of Fanta and lemonade into my stomach, and my belly was on. Cool. You need to go toilet. So I went toilet, and I thought, that's all gone. That's all done. All sound. Wasn't horrific. Wasn't a terrible time. Just a hangover poos out the window. Then we went to walk back to the car, and on the way back I farted. And it had this sound to it that I hadn't heard from a fart before. It was like a right? you know, and it's like most farts are like this one went down at the end. It was like you know what I mean? Right? And this person I was on a date with has turned to me and gone, they've gone, that you've sharted. Right? In a serious voice as well. And I'm like 20 years old. I'm like, I have not shat myself. I was like, I think I'd know if I poo myself. And this person went literally, not gonna lie to you, I have a lot of people with IBS in my family. I recognise that sound. Right? They literally were like, that is the sound of someone shitting themselves. And I think, you've shat yourself. I was like, nah. This conversation goes all the way back to the car. Right? Get to the car. They're like, you've definitely pooed. Like, I feel like I can smell it. I'm like, I've not pooed. That's ridiculous. Watch.
Watch what?
I grabbed the... This is bad. This is where it gets bad. I grabbed the parking ticket off of the dashboard and went, watch. I proved to you that I haven't pooed myself. Pushed it down the back of my boxers. Lifted it out. She's proceeded to get out of the car in fits of hysterics because I am holding what looks like a tiny little year 6 homework where you've dipped it in coffee. You know, like, like the brown stained paper
to make it look old.
It's almost dried already as well. Like, it's just, I was like, can we go home now, please? And then I nearly pooed for the whole way home.
Oh dear.
And there was more dates after that, so that wasn't like the end of it, which is wild. Like every time I told that story to people, they were like, "Oh, that was the last time you saw that person." I'm guessing. I was like, "Nope." Do you know what I mean?
Oh my.
Yeah, hyperventilating, laughing. They were at me, sad in shock.
At least they were good about it. They found it funny.
Yeah. To be fair, it was hysterical.
Deary me.
Yeah, man. I've had some bad times. Funny though.
Yeah.
Yeah. The episode where we spoke about poo for half an hour.
Half an hour, yeah.
Half an hour of poo talk. Oh man, it's been good to see you. We've had
Good to see
a
you
good day.
too.
We've had
Yeah.
a good run at it. We've had a good. The year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's been a slow burner.
Yeah, but, we've had some ups.
Yeah.
There's been,
There's been some solid ups. I think this year's kind of blown by a little bit. I think
Yeah.
last year, 2022, was very intense in my eyes.
Yeah.
For me, it was a very full-on year. Kind of fully coming back from COVID, kind of being unleashed into the world
Yeah.
fully. Kind of.
I graduated, yeah.
Yeah. It was a very intense year.
Yeah. Next
So-
year we cook.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a cooking year. It's a cooking year for sure.
I hope so. And I'll be
Yeah.
23, which
Mm.
is Jordan year. And
It's
LeBron
Jordan year.
James.
If you had to give a title to this year,
2023.
it's been a really rough year, hasn't it?
Has it?
Well, think about all the wars and things like that. It's been a lot of
Mm.
like Barbie Oppenheimer.
They were good.
That'll be remembered this year.
I
What else has
don't know.
happened?
What can you type?
Like, if we were to do like a state, like end of the year quiz, like, what would be the questions? Do you know what I mean? What are the topics? This year's just blown past. I haven't been paying attention. We've been focused on our own lives and not the rest of the world's.
For this podcast.
No, I mean, like, when you think about the year, I
Mm.
can't think of like these big moments.
I mean, I can. I'm just.
Dumbledore died.
Yeah.
Dumbledore died. R.I.P. My man. Who else? Who else do we lose this year?
Is it Sinead O'Connor?
Right, the guy from the Pogues.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you got a New Year's resolution?
New Year's resolution.
Do you believe in them, or is it just like if you want to do it, just do it now?
Yeah, it's a weird one. I don't really try and do anything crazy. I try and look at the year in a different way to the last year. I try and have a different kind of perspective on what I'm going to achieve and what my expectations are for myself. Do a little recap, you know what I mean? See what's good, see what's bad, and just kind of act accordingly.
Nice.
Yeah, Gym's usually a good one in January.
Yeah.
Gymming in January is kind of a kicker,
Yeah.
especially that fallout from Christmas and kind of getting back into the swing of normality.
Yeah.
I'd like to go away. I
Mhm.
think me and you should go away.
Yeah. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
a little lads trip. Should we go to an away day for Luton?
If you're good, if you can get tickets, yeah, go
Are
for
they
it.
hard to get?
Yeah.
If we got like away games for like Wolves, that'd be an awful day out. What, in Wolverhampton near Birmingham? Not to be rude, but
I want to see us in the Prem again.
Brighton would be a banger.
I saw us against Arsenal. Did we see that last time in the pod? I don't remember.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Sorry.
You did. You
Oh,
went
it
and took
was-
your camera. I think it was straight after the record, actually.
I don't remember.
It was straight after the record you went.
It was. Yeah. Hey ho.
Don't call me that.
Pardon?
Don't call me a hoe.
Good one. I want to see Tom Lockyer doing all right.
Yes, I hope he recovers
Yeah.
well.
Big time. That was scary.
Yes.
Thoughts to him. Yeah, he's a solid guy as well as a footballer.
Yeah.
He's our captain. Yeah,
Locker room leader.
it's scary to see.
He'll be a part of the club.
Well, yeah, no
Forever.
matter what. I
Forever.
but rather than think about that, just want him to be all right.
100%.
No. I would like to be on my phone less next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look at the stats at the end
It's
of the
peak.
day, and I'm like, why have I done? What have I actually done today?
Yeah.
Can I remember any of those TikToks I watched?
No.
No. That's a top priority.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a good one.
It will.
We've completely humiliated ourselves.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's go into the new year with like a bit more of a plan. Let's
Mm.
try and come up with some stuff, and we'll work hard. My hair, I'm going to get a haircut. Next time you see me, I'm going to look different. That's a promise.
Great.
Peace.
Love.
Rubber gloves.
Love.
Peace. Bed sheets.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
See you next year.
Maybe see you later on this year. Who knows? For now, sleep well. Have a Merry Christmas.
Happy
Say
Christmas
I
all.
love you to the people you love, and say hello to the ones you miss. Peace, love, rubber gloves.
Love. Peace. Bed sheets.
Bosh, bish, bash. Oh, Christmas.